Hey Hattiesburg, it's Toby Walker. As we begin today's update, we acknowledge the death of one of our longtime City of Hattiesburg employees, Mr. Kevin Jordan. As his family and his extended family at the city begin to mourn his loss, we are reminded that the numbers and facts that we present to you every day regarding COVID-19 are more than just data and statistics. They represent actual people with lives and families who love them. And it's in that spirit we come to you today to update you on our progress in slowing the spread of this disease in our community and tell you what our next steps are. We have two goals when it comes to COVID-19 in the City of Hattiesburg. One, we want to protect those most vulnerable. Those are our senior citizens, and those are people with chronic and underlying health conditions. What we are learning in Mississippi, especially over the last week, is that pool of people who have chronic and underlying health conditions is really big, and that means they are more susceptible and more vulnerable to this disease. The second thing we're trying to do is prevent overrun of our healthcare system, which means if and when people do get sick, we want to make sure that there are enough resources, personnel, and equipment to take care of them. That's why we're so big on this fact and idea of you staying home. During shelter in place, you should do only the essentials and then go home and stay home. What we are learning, however, is there are natural touch points even when you do the essentials. The Centers for Disease Control and the State Department of Health this week have come forward recommending that people wear masks because there are certain people who have this disease that are asymptomatic, meaning they don't have fever, they don't have cough, they're not showing any symptoms, but they can be carriers of this disease and then pass it unknowingly to others, particularly those in those vulnerable populations, senior citizens and those with chronic underlying health conditions. Because of this, we want to take a more proactive approach in making sure that those essential places that you go are safe for you and safe for other employees. We believe that if a business is open, it should take care and make sure that its employees are safe. So today I'm issuing an executive order that will require all employees of essential businesses and all employees of the few remaining non-essential businesses that are open to wear masks if they share a workspace with other employees. I'm also requiring that employees of essential businesses that are in the same room as the public will wear masks. These don't have to be N95 masks. Of course, we want to prioritize those for our healthcare system. They don't even have to be surgical masks. These can be bandanas, these can be cloth masks, these can be masks that you make at home or retrofitting a scarf or a t-shirt into some kind of covering for your nose and mouth. That's what we're going for. And we're not saying that employees have to purchase these. They may just allow their employees to bring their own. But every employee of an essential business or a non-essential business needs to have a mask if they are in the same workspace as other employees or if they're in the same room as the public. This will go into effect on Friday. In that same regard, we can keep empowering the private sector to do things that make it safer for you. But I'm encouraging the public. I'm strongly recommending to the public that you begin wearing masks if you leave your home to go to the store or go to a restaurant to pick up food or to go to any other essential place. Please wear a mask. The CDC and the State Department of Health have recommended this, and it's important that you do everything you can to not only protect yourself and your family, but all those people that you come in contact with, because you can unknowingly spread this if you are asymptomatic. The thing about this is we can look ahead, and we know what our future can look like 2 and 3 weeks from now. We can look at other parts of the country who are in the throes of this, who are in the worst parts of it. And the thing is that we can prevent that from happening in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and the surrounding area, if we just take practical, responsible steps to do that. So that's why I'm recommending that you do this, that you wear a mask. That's why we're requiring that employers and employees of essential businesses do the same. Because this is all about preventing the worst case scenario, because we know what the worst case scenario looks like. I want us to look back on this when this is all over, and it will be over with one day. I want us to look back and be proud of how we as a community handled this situation, that we took steps, that we made ourselves uncomfortable for the greater good. And so today, as we implement this new executive order that will, again, take effect on Friday, I'm encouraging you, again, just to be personally responsible, to make good decisions, to do only the essentials, to protect yourself, and most importantly, to stay home. Thank you.